Call the police immediately.
I don't get it.
No idea what you're talking about. Yes? Hello? Hi, stranger.
I want ham and eggs and flapjacks with lots of butter and syrup and coffee. I'll take the coffee now.
Why have you come here tonight? Rain.
Where's my dough?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Vibes and Stuff Live in the Morning. This is your host, Chuck Allen, with your host, Uncle Freezie, coming to you live on a Tuesday, August the 16th.
Them.
Vibrant Ones, how y'all doing this morning? Unc, how you doing this morning?
Man, I feel like a toddler that's having a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I feel, you know how a toddler just having a bad day and the top just romping through the house with like galoshes on for no reason. That's what I felt like early this morning, man. And I feel like I can't get right, man, for some reason. I need some energy. I need some positive vibes, bro. I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here because I need some positive vibes, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I need some positive energies, man. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's good. That's why it's good being around positive people, man. Because even when you can't bring the positivity yourself, then positive people around you can kind of pick you up when you're down. Yeah, I feel like the cartoon character. I feel like Franklin. I feel like Franklin right now. I feel like there's a cartoon thundercloud over my head that's only raining on me, and everybody else is getting sunshine right now, bro. That's what I feel like, man. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I don't want to pass the negative vibes on nobody else, man. I want to get excited for the day and what today will bring. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
How about
sir.
you? How about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it possible we can hit the reset button on today and just rewind it back and start it all over?
That would be great if we could rewind and start it all over. But
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I feel like that I feel like that that song. So you had a bad day, something. But it's like 8:30 in the morning. But it's 8:30 in the morning, man. We ain't even got nowhere yet, man. It's crazy. But I'm excited though. You got our homeboy Nate, the real estate expert, coming through to hang out with us for a few minutes. I'm gonna talk some home ownership, talk some health and lifestyle, and some other things, man, and gonna have a good show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, gonna have a good show, man. Like, it's what it is. Savage NYC's in the building. Was good. All right, you ready? You ready to get this thing crunk up, man?
Yeah, man. Let's get it going.
All right, let's play our joint from DSJ and then get into some hood horoscopes.
Yeah. Shorty, let me holler at you. Girl, it's the way you walk. Command attention. It's to have that. Had a feeling you were something special. Didn't know if I could match that. You draw a crowd just to say hi. You make it happen, you stay fly. You big and everyone know. If I was a stock, you would raise mine. Even with a t-shirt and sweats on. Girl, you work it for me. Don't matter what they say about you. Baby, you're perfect to me. It's the way you walk. Command attention. It's all about your vibe. Your true intention. I call you good God. You're misunderstood. Cause you're from the hood. That Dominican girl. East African queen, call you my cinnamon girl. Sweet like grandma copper. You were a #1 prospect. Even if you're raised in the projects. And you got the whole game on lock. Cops and robbers. They'll build an altar, you're so bomb. You shoot them down so calm. You don't be playing no games. But sexy in jerseys you throw on. I'm your soldier, I will march in line. You know it's your world. Let me hit you with that more in line. You go, girl, it's the way you walk. Command attention. It's all about your vibe. Your true intention. I call you the goddess. You're misunderstood. Cause you're from the hood.
They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Well, I would love to be the one that holds you. Console you in times of grief and listen when you're trying to speak. Your smile, it brightens up the darkest moods, and looking in your eyes is like gazing at the stars and moon. Just thinking about you, damn, I can hardly move. The depths of my feelings are hard to convey. Like trying to catch fish at the edge of a bay. Like I'm caught in an infinite wave, cause even when you do the simplest things,
Yeah, man, that was Hood Goddess by DSJ, man. That's dope. That's dope. We had our man Nate backstage. I think he might have dropped off. Nate, if you there, man, we're gonna do Hood horoscopes, man, and bring you back on. Let me do the Hood horoscopes for Tuesday, August 16th. every time I hear that track, man, it make me want to stomp to the bad side, bro. Make me want to go buy me a Cadillac and some Stack Hill shoes and go across town and get the money get the man that slayed Pinky. Yeah, man, that track is fire, fire, fire. Yeah, man. Shout out to Chuck Allen, producer extraordinaire for that track. Chuck, you did your thing on that track, bro. You did your thing. Yo, everybody vibe the stuff. Everybody vibe the stuff. Front stoop. Everybody welcome. Friend of the show, Nathaniel Rowell, real estate expert. How are you this morning, sir?
Yes, sir.
Doing good, man. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, thanks for being back, man. Thanks for coming back, man. Hey, Chuck. I probably got like 1,000 questions to ask. But
okay, fire away.
But what I was gonna ask Chuck, you got some questions you want to ask first?
No, I don't. You
Okay. So Nate, what I want to do is how come people are intimidated by home ownership? Let me just ask you that, just right off rip.
People feel what they don't understand. So if you don't understand the process, you thinking, it's a long extended process and you have to have so much, to make it happen. But no, honestly, it's not that hard to become a homeowner.
Okay. What about unexpected things in the home ownership process? Is there should we have a fear of the unexpected when we start the home ownership process? Should we maybe go to a class or get some expert advice before we start the home ownership, before we talk to a realtor?
Getting the class is always helpful. Actually, the city of Florence has classes the last Tuesday of every month. They have classes in the city center from, I think it's from like 6 to 7:30, and they talk about different topics like credit repair or picking a lender, different stuff like that. And they have them, like I say, the last Tuesday of every month from 6 to about 7:30.
And so, if the city of Florence is doing it, then would it be safe for me to assume that most metropolitan cities? Okay, well, Florence is definitely not metropolitan, but what I'm saying is,
now
maybe
Florence is getting bigger though.
Yeah. Well, would it be safe to say that cities the size of Florence or bigger would have those type of resources available to those looking to become homeowners?
I would say most of them, they should have it available. I can't say they do, but now I know with the one here in Florence, anyone can come from the surrounding areas. So, you can be anywhere in the PB area, and come to it. You don't have to be in Florence.
I was going to ask, what about the metropolitan city of King Street or Latta? Would they have something like that, or would they just shoot to Florence? Latta is huge. Latta is a huge metropolitan area.
Yes, it's about as huge as Marion. Now I think now Marion does have a few things, but now Latta, I'm not sure. So now they may, they could probably check with Dillon, because Dillon is like, right there. So they may be able to check with either Dillon or they can come to Florence.
Okay.
Because it's not too far away. But I would say check first with your Chamber of Commerce, or you could check with the city and see if they do have those things available. If not, like I said, you can always come to different areas to get the information and take it back to wherever you are.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because Kingston, I guess they could check with Lake City too. Instead of coming all the way to Florence first, they could check with Lake City and see if they have anything going on.
Okay. All right. So, when you start the process, is it best to shoot for the stars and work backwards, or is it best to start off small and kind of work your way to your dream home? What would you suggest?
For that, it all depends on.
What about me? So I want a mansion. So would it be better for me to start on a mansion search and then work my way backwards to what I could really afford? Or would it be best for me to start with what I really can afford, knowing that there's a possibility that I may miss out on some stuff that I overlook?
Yeah, it's honestly it's best to be realistic in your search. And that's why, like, talking to a realtor, we can kind of guide you and assist you. And the best thing is to get with a lender too to see how much you actually approve for. Because let's say, for example, you're out there looking by yourself, and you're looking at a $500,000 house, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, bonus room, everything the way you want it. But then by the time you get your pre-approval, you're approved for $300,000.
Right.
So it's like the only way you could get that house is if you have $200,000 in your pocket. Right. You can put with your pre-approval to get it. So it's better to find out what you're approved for before you actually start looking for a house.
Okay. All right. What about veterans? Now, this has always been the hardest thing for me to understand. Is that if you are a veteran and you have the capability of getting a VA loan, right? Mm-hmm. How do you start the VA loan process? Like, to me, it's intimidating when I even think about it. I've never used it. I'm a veteran, and I think I'm eligible for a VA loan, right?
You are. And first of all, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, first of all, thank you for your service.
Oh, yes.
Above anything, thank you for that. We appreciate you for that. Right. For all you done for us.
Right. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
But my thing is okay. So I'm gonna be real right here. I'm intimidated by doing anything with the government. Right. I for some reason I don't trust the government on any level, and I should, but I don't. Right. Mm-hmm. I'm just me. Right. So when it comes to me doing things like the VA loan, the VA process, I can't figure out how to get things started, how to get the process started. So is it best just to get a realtor to start the process for me?
It is. It's always best to sit down with the realtor and, talk to them and let them know what you're looking for and all the options that you have available. Because the VA loan, it's a perfect loan to use because it's 100% financing, which means you don't have to come up with a down payment or anything like that. So it's totally funded.
Okay. So it's totally funded. So I could go out and get a $1 million house with a VA loan.
No, now they do have limits. And for South Carolina, but now for South Carolina, I believe the limit is around $500,000.
Okay.
So, and I haven't had anyone to use the VA loan to go up to 500, but I have had someone use it to, I believe his house was around 350.
Okay.
Yeah, 350. And I've had a few around, 200, 250. But yeah, they normally, the limit for South Carolina is like 500.
So it's dependent on, so if that's the limit, can I, as a veteran, can I get 2 properties, say 2 properties for $200,000 a piece?
Well, no.
Like one be an investment, one for.
Now, the only way you could do it like that is to get like a duplex, a triplex, something like that, and you live in a unit, and you could rent out the other units. You could do it that way, but it would have to be your primary residence. Now you may be able to use it twice, like say you're, because it goes by your by how much you're approved for. So just say the limit is 500, but you're approved for 400. You could buy a house for 200,000. You pay that one off, then you could get another house for $200,000.
And
You
then
could
pay
do it
that
that
off,
you can use it twice, but
and then get another house, a third house for 100,000 after I pay that one off.
if you're pre-approved change, because it's still based on the amount that you can actually afford. So the
Okay.
limit is 500, but if you're approved for 400, you could use it. You could use it a few times if you do it correctly.
Okay. 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 Yeah, I'm asking because all of these things make me nervous, man. I honestly have a healthy fear of government. Right, and not like a physical fear, but I just like my family. I come from old school parents. One parent is from the PD area in South Carolina, and the other parent is from Fairfield County area of South Carolina. And so I wasn't taught as a kid coming up. I wasn't taught how to use government agencies to benefit you. Even though people in New Jersey, people did it all the time because they got food stamps, but that's a different thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you had some advice for somebody looking to get two questions, like if you were looking for somebody, if somebody was looking to get in a real estate game, say either be a real estate agent or by purchasing property, what would be the advice that you would be looking to give somebody looking to get into purchasing property? Like, what would you tell them first? Would it be the first thing be get your credit right, or get your money up, or decide on where you like for this property to be?
That was a good question. Well, it depends on which way they're going. Because if you're looking to get into real estate as far as being a realtor, then I would say the first research schools, and decide whether you want to be in person or virtual. That makes a difference as well. Because I went to the school. I actually went to Florence Darlington Tech to get my real estate license.
Okay.
I went there for my first class, but they do offer virtual classes as well. So you could either do it, from home if you wanted to. If you didn't feel comfortable going into a building right now, you could do it that way. And for someone actually looking to purchase properties, the first question with them would be, are you going to flip the houses or are you going to rent them out? Because that's two different processes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because if you're going to rent them out, then I know here you have to look at how much you're going to rent them out for, because your taxes are going to go up because it won't be your primary resident. So you'll be paying your taxes at the 6% interest rate versus the 4% if it's your primary residence. So that's one thing to look at there. Then if you're actually going to be flipping houses, you have to start getting your people together, getting your contractors together. Your roofer, your plumber, your carpenter,
your
electrician, your HVAC guy. You got to get those people ready, because when you buy a house, the thing, if you're going to use your credit, you're going to be paying that a monthly payment every month. So the thing is to make sure you have your people in line already. So when you close on the house, they can go ahead and start working, get them working quickly.
Okay. So you can get a renter in there.
Right, either a renter or so you can get it back on the market if you're going to flip it.
Okay. Wow. So what is the benefit of being a real estate agent or a realtor? And is there a difference between real estate agent, a real estate professional, and a realtor?
Yeah, the main difference is when you're a realtor, you're with the National Association of Realtors. So you have a lot of, information that I can get that a real estate agent, aren't privy to. Like, I can see all the properties available on the market in the PD area. Whereas if you're a real estate agent, you can only see what your company has. Yeah, and it makes the access to the properties a lot different. Like with me, I can access any property in the area, like from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. If you're just a real estate agent, you have to contact the realtor, to get their information so you can get into the house. So it's a little longer
Right.
process.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, so how do you start the process of becoming a realtor? Do you just apply to a union?
Well, no, once you get your real estate license, then you have to you interview your broker. That's one thing I like about being a realtor is different than, let's say, applying for a job. When you apply for a job, you're the one being interviewed, so you have to answer all the questions.
Right.
When you're a realtor and you're looking for a company, a broker, you ask all the questions.
Okay.
Like, what are you going to provide me versus what I can do for you? It's like now you're interviewing and you can decide where you want to go.
Okay. Is there a such thing as a real estate professional then?
A real estate professional?
Right.
I'm just like a real estate agent. That's what they consider a real estate professional.
So are there laws that govern what you can say as some, say for instance, and I think me and Chuck had a conversation about this, and I ain't gonna get into the specific details, but say for instance, you want to give real estate advice on the internet. Do you have to be licensed to do that?
Well, it depends on what level you're giving. You don't have to be licensed because there's a lot of people that do, that wholesale real estate. And that's a whole different thing. You don't need a license to be a wholesaler. So technically, you don't have to be licensed to give real estate information, over the internet. You technically don't have to be.
Okay.
But what about teaching real estate classes?
Now, teaching real estate classes, yes, you have to be licensed, and you should be a broker. Just like the next level after you have to be a realtor for at least 3 years. Then you go to more classes and you have to take the status down to become a broker. So you should be a broker before you're doing any, like teaching any classes or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you got to have experience, because you can't teach something if you've never done it.
Right. Wow. One more question: Is there a difference between a title of broker and agent? Is there a difference?
Yes, the main difference is responsibility.
Okay.
Because as a realtor, a real estate agent, you're working under the broker. So the broker has all of the risk on them, because they have to do their job and they have to make sure that everyone under them is doing their job properly as well. Because they can get sued if say I were to give you information on the property and it was the wrong information. Like say I told you didn't need a home inspection. You bought the house, closed on it. Then 3 months later, you find out the roof is falling in. There's termites, and no inspection were done because I told you not to do it. Now myself and my broker are held liable.
Okay.
So it's more responsibility on the broker, because they have to watch themselves and everyone under them as well.
Okay. All right. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chuck. My bad.
No. Are you gonna read the highlighted question?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Okay, go ahead.
So Severe says, what are some programs out there to benefit a first and second homeowner?
And there are a lot of programs here for first-time home buyers. There's programs that offer down payment assistance. There's the SC, I think it's the SC Works. It offers up to $8,000 in down payment and closing cost assistance. There are some requirements you have to do to it, but I mean, it's pretty easy to get. I've had a few people that have gotten it. So that's one for it. Now for a second homeowner, there really aren't a lot. Because you already have that first home in your name, there's not really a lot of programs for a second. If you're buying a second home, Now, all you have to do is not have a home in your name for 3 years, and you're considered a first time home buyer again. So that's something to consider too.
Really?
Hmm.
Can you say that one more time?
Sure. As long as if you say you bought a home and you bought a home 5 years ago, and you sold it. You sold a home 3 years ago. Now it's been 3 years since you've actually owned a home in your name. You
Right.
can actually be considered a first time home buyer again.
Wow.
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 Yeah, and you get all
Okay.
those benefits again as well.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. Man, you are like an encyclopedia of knowledge, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got. There's another question in the chat, man. Just real
Okay.
quick. When is it good to buy a home?
See, that's a loaded question. I mean, it's always good to buy a home. It just
Okay.
depends on your circumstance and what what you're willing to pay. Now, if the home that you're looking for is in your price range and you can afford it, it's always a good time to buy a home.
Okay.
Now, like if the interest rates are going up, like now they're still kind of good. I know people are saying the interest rates are going up, but if you look back at say when it was 2008, the interest rates were a lot higher than they are now, and people were still buying homes.
Yeah, they were
So
flooding. They were buying homes hand
right.
over fist in 2008. Yeah.
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 So I mean, it's always a good time to buy a home, especially if you're, like I said, it does depend on your circumstances. Because a lot of people rent because they don't want, they don't want to they have to be responsible for the upkeep of the house.
Right.
So I would say make sure you have like a separate account where you can like put some money in there as well for anything that may happen.
Okay. All right. What if you already own a home and say you want to do a second mortgage to do repairs, like build onto your property, maybe build an in-law suite for the mother-in-law that you don't like or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a dog house for the dog that keeps crapping in your living room, something like that. Is there a way that you can use a realtor to help you with that as well?
You can now for that. That's called like if you're going to refinance.
Okay. Yeah. So
You
you just
can
go
use
to
a
the bank for
realtor
that.
you can use a realtor to refer you to a lender that's going to help you with that, because that's
Okay.
just the process of you would actually have to get an appraiser to come out,
Okay.
and they actually appraise your property, find out the true value of it,
Right.
and they look at that. Then it goes to your to how much you have in the home, how much you have left to pay it off. Like say the home appraiser for 200,000. You only owe 100,000, so you have $100,000 in equity,
Right.
and you can't get all that equity out. I think it's up to you can get up to 85% of that equity out.
Right.
So you could get up to $85,000 to do whatever
Okay.
you need to do to your home.
Okay. Huh.
So, would you recommend a fixer upper for a first time home buyer?
When you say fixer upper, what like is it little stuff that needs to be done, or is it like major?
I would say little stuff, because I don't think I would want to jump into anything that was major, but
Right.
maybe like the kitchen, bathrooms need updating because the house was probably built in the 40s or something like that. Things like that.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that would be actually perfect for a first time home buyer, because you can get into it probably kind of more reasonable than a new home. So your
Right.
payments are going to be lower. So that's going to give you more money to be able to do what you want to do to the home. And my first home was actually a fixer upper.
Okay.
I had to go in and paint, redo the flooring and stuff like that. But I got the home for like under 100,000.
Wow.
Just some repairs to it, and it was good. It was great. So I mean, yeah, that's the way to go. If you can find one that doesn't need a lot of work, because you got to look at your loan too. Because some loans won't let you get a house that needs a lot of work. But if it's just cosmetic stuff, then you're good.
Okay. Is it better to have cash in hand for a home, or is it better to use your credit?
Oh, good question.
That is a good question. With that, I would say if you have the liquid cash is always king.
Okay.
Because say I have two, say like you're selling a house, and I come to you with two different buyers. One has a loan. Say your house is say it's $250,000. One has a loan for $250,000, 30 to 45 day close. One of them has cash. They can close in 3 weeks. Which one would you rather go with?
Right.
Cash.
You're gonna go with the cash
and the faster closing.
because for one, you don't have to worry about because you probably wouldn't have to worry about like repairing anything. Wouldn't have to worry about any inspections, appraisals, all that. They got the cash. They got the money. They want the house. This is what you're gonna go with. So cash is better, but if you can use a combination, that's good too. Just say you're gonna same situation. House is $250. You're gonna put down $150. You're only financing $100,000.
Okay.
That's gonna look good to everybody as well because you're not, financing the total price of the house.
Okay.
So Savage NYC, thank you for the question. Savage NYC says, why in the last few weeks are experts predicting a housing market crash? Is that something we could speak to here?
Yeah, we can speak on that here. They look at models and they're looking at how fast houses are being built, and they're looking at everything like the price of lumber, the price of shingles, windows, and they're looking at all that time it takes to build a house, and they're just calculating based on their models.
Okay.
But now, and that too is in different areas. So in New York, it may be different than it is here in South Carolina. So when they say a crash,
so
it
you
may
mean
not be
the impact of a potential crash will affect people in different regions of the country differently.
right. Because now a lot of people are still moving to like the South because things are cheaper here. Like taxes are cheaper here. Excuse me, our taxes are cheaper. You get more bang for your buck here than say in other areas of the country. So it may affect New York before it comes and affects South Carolina.
Okay. I think there's another question out here. Just how much time you got time for one more question?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So Severe asks, is it more practical to use credit or cash for purchasing down on a home? Okay, so we spoke to that one. Okay. So basically what he said was it's more practical to be flexible in the purchase. If you have the cash to do it and you can do it faster, then it may be more appealing to the seller to do that from a seller's perspective, with you being the buyer that is more cash and time flexible. Right? That's what you were saying, right?
Right.
And with that in mind, you may, as the buyer, maintain your flexibility by putting a large sum of cash down, but also not putting all the cash down. And still, I think the model you used was $150,000 down and finance the remaining balance of $100,000, right?
Right, because that's going to make your payments are going to be a lot cheaper.
Right?
And you're going to walk into that house with that $150 in equity.
Okay.
You got to look at that too. So you win in both ways.
Okay.
Nate, can I ask you this? What are the pros and cons of purchasing a foreclosed home?
The pros The pros are going to be getting, possibly getting the house you want for a cheaper price.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be the big
like
pro.
40%, like what 40% of the sticker price or the work true value,
Yeah,
something like
40,
that.
something like that. It all depends on, how many people are looking at that house too. Because some of
Oh
them,
yeah,
get bidded on. Some of them go to auction,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
kind of have to wait it out and see if you're going to be the winning bidder. But you are going to get the home for cheaper, you know. So you're going to walk into the door with equity.
Right,
The cons are you don't know what's going on with that home.
right.
So you're still gonna. I would still advise to get a home inspection or at least a pest inspection. With a good pest inspection, they last
Okay, Nate froze up on us.
Oh man.
Yeah, Nate, you froze up on us, man.
Yeah. That was some there we go.
Hey Nate, we didn't hear that last part, bro. You froze up on us. You sounded like computer love. Computer love. Can you still hear us now?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. There it is. We didn't hear the last minute, about minute 15 of what you because you froze up on us.
Kind of you're breaking up.
Oh, so okay. So we having some intermittent internet issues, man. It must be raining outside. Thank you, South Carolina. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I think somebody have so Severe asked, can you buy homes from banks? So can you hear us, man? Yeah, I think we might be having an issue with Nate, with Nate's connection. All right, so I also have some. Oh, there it is. Jake, you good now, man? Hold on. Let me jump backstage with Nate real quick. Chuck, I'll be right back. Nate, you good? I'll be right back. I'll be right back, Chuck.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Um, I want to thank Nate, man, for coming through, man, and dropping that knowledge about home ownership and some of the ins and outs of real estate. It's important, man, to get this information because of a lot of us, we didn't know these things going into purchasing our first homes or getting ready to purchase our first homes. Um, we wish he had someone to kind of walk us through that process. And I know it can be scary for some because that's a big bill that you have to pay every month. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I agree with that too, DSJ. Anytime we come with some info, some good info, man, we suffer at the hands of technology, whatever that means, But yeah, man, uh, definitely, definitely, those who were here, make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, man, to come back and check this out. Watch the replay. Soak up some of this information, especially those, like I said, are getting ready to purchase their first homes or thinking about it but scared and don't know which way is up. Just go back and listen to some of the things, write down some things and start the process. If you live in South Carolina, definitely hit Nate up. He can hook. He can
Yeah,
probably
man.
get you where you need to be. So you
Yeah.
ready? We ready to go up?
Yeah, man.
All
Nate
right.
look good. Nate look good to go too. Okay.
I'm back.
All right.
All right. So Nate, thank you, man, for answering a lot of those questions, man. And like Chuck was saying before you got here, um, um, make sure you look Nate up, man. We follow each other on Twitter. What we'll do at some point, man, is maybe get your info and tag it on the Vibes and Stuff Twitter page, so that people that follow us here on Vibes and Stuff Live in the morning, and with our collaboration partners, the Front Stoop, if you have any questions about real estate, home ownership, in the Carolinas, you can hit up Nate. I have his contact information, man. I had his contact info since he tried to trade me Hines Ward for Cooper Cup all the way.
Hey man, that was a solid deal. That was a solid deal. But as good as you tried to get me with the with a Herschel Walker trade.
Yeah, Herschel Walker for Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah. yeah, man. Yeah, man. So Nate, thanks for coming through and kicking it with us this morning, man. Be safe out there on the roads. And anybody that have questions directed about real estate, they come through the Violent Stuff channel. We'll direct them your way. That way, hopefully you can help people that are looking to have their home ownership dream come true. You can assist them with that.
And so I appreciate that. And thank y'all for having me on again. And it was great talking to you. And we definitely got to do this again.
Definitely. Yeah, man. So are you Marion Swamp Fox is going to do anything this football season? Or
oh yeah, man. We're gonna end up in Columbia, man. State championship.
Oh my!
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Oh my goodness! These small schools in the Carolinas just swear they can just do something.
Hey man, don't sleep on us. Come check us out. We play what? I think this Thursday they play Lakeview. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Lakeview
It's
Gators.
gonna be a good one.
Lakeview Gators. Okay. We'll see. Where's it at? In Marion?
I think it is in Marion. I think it's in Marion.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see, man. But listen, man. Hey, thanks for coming through. I'm sorry about the late start, man. I had a puppy that was romping in the middle of the night and just threw my whole schedule off. So I appreciate you hanging in there with us. Unless you got a few minutes to rock and roll, because we're gonna get into some other things. We want to get into some health and lifestyle and some relationship corner. In case you got some health and lifestyle stuff, because I was gonna talk about push-ups and how important they are. So, but thank you though. Thank you for coming through, man. I'm gonna call you in a few minutes.
All right, that'll work.
All right, boss. All right. Yo, that was Nate, man. Man, the dude is a definitely a resource, bro. Smart dude, sharp dude. Helping a lot of people. You know what I'm saying, around the country. Chuck, you ready to get into this health and lifestyle?
Let's do it.
All right. Chuck, why is it so hard for dudes in their 40s to get in shape?
Okay. Say that one more time. You said
why is it so hard for dudes, men in their 40s, to get in shape?
Oh man, because slowing down the testosterone, lazy, not the same work ethic as you as you had when you were young, complacent, bad, everything. Um, there
Right,
you go, bro. Because we 40, yeah,
bro. Yeah. The thing about it is even man, when you get like when you get 50, it's like worse. Like, but except the motivation is there, but it's just more difficult to do.
right.
Like the motivation is there. Like you can legit drop to the floor and do push-ups and do certain things, right? But your body is like, nah, I'd rather still look like a toddler. Like when I look in the mirror right now, this morning I was getting dressed, I looked at myself, I look like a toddler, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out what it is that we can do. Yeah, yeah. Hey man, wisdom is that guy. Like stress levels. Yeah, man. Good morning, Miss Geraldine. So Chuck, even when I was talking to my son last night, my son was like, I was like, hey man, what you doing? He's like, yeah, man, I'm leaving the gym. And I'm like, you leaving the gym? So what you doing? He's like, yeah, it's chest day, man. I'm on the bench, what I'm saying, doing 305. Man, that thing almost fell on my chest. I was yawning up under the bench. These things so easy. And I'm like, damn. And in my mind, I'm like, man, when you're 25, you could just do anything.
Whoa.
When you're 25 years old, I mean, and I'm not jealous. Right?
You
So
just
I'm not,
remember a time.
yeah. Yeah, man, I'm not jealous of a 25-year-old man because at the end of the day, he still ain't. When I talk to him, I'm like, what you eat for dinner? Maybe some ramen noodles or stuff. See, I ain't jealous because I don't want to go back through those. Those were the good old days to me. To
Right.
me, the good old days are right now, right? Right. I'm living my best life right now, right at this age. But when I'm saying though, what I'm getting at is things are so difficult to do physically when you get to a certain age. Like maybe even the motivations are not there, right? Like I went to the gas station yesterday. Yeah, I did. I went to a gas station on my own yesterday, right? Went to a gas station. Went to a gas station, and so I get out the car and I could just see dude like the young fellas gawking like, oh my God, that car. Oh my God. Dudes is like, man, what year is that car? Bro, it's a car, bro. It's a machine. That's all. It's just a car, bro. That's all it is. That's it. And it's like five of them, and then you five of them, and they get in a old Chevy Blazer, the one with the one a miscolored the driver side got a miscolored door, and the back passenger door miscolored, and they got a garbage bag in the back on the back window. You know what I'm talking about? And they like getting it. Oh my God, man! I can't believe it. And I'm like, and I'm saying the same thing about their car. Oh my God, look at that car! Ew, I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? But so I'm not jealous of being that. What I guess what I'm getting at is if you don't get a jump start, if you don't maintain your health all the way through, it's tough getting back on track. Tough. Ron, hey, what's good? What's good?
I wish I would have stayed in somewhat decent shape, meaning not doing what I was doing when I was 25, but at least maintaining what was already there by doing, push-ups in the morning, push-ups in the evening,
Right.
taking walks instead of taking the bus, those 8 stops, walk those 8 stops, walk those 8 blocks, those kinds of things. Because one thing that when people get our age and older, the midlife crisis starts kicking in, and they want to relive the glory days. Sorry to burst that bubble. There's no time machine. You can't go back and recapture the things or the days of old. But what you can do is start anew, like both of us have, by changing our diets.
Right.
I can distinctly remember being, in my 20s, early 20s, and being able to eat whatever I wanted and not gain any weight.
Right.
And then just, a few short years after that, when I hit the big 3-0, my body said, "No, sir."
Right.
You will not eat a chili dog 2:00 in the morning and lay down.
Right.
No,
Right.
you're gonna feel a burning sensation in your chest.
Yeah. Right. Right.
But no, seriously, changing your diet and doing small things. Because I know, okay, well, do big things, sir. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Because I'm listening. I was listening to you. I was listening to you talk about, someone throwing up 3-0
And yawning.
and yawning.
Like, man, I was yawning, man, and changing my music. And I was like, what? You was changing your music? Yeah.
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 I totally agree with you. I don't want to be 25-year-old Chuck. I had fun, but boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I don't know if I want to go.
When you said ramen noodles, I automatically thought, yep, ramen noodles, peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. And part of that, it ain't even a thing about him being broke, because he's in the engineering field, right? He just don't have time to grocery shop. You know what I'm saying? So he like, yeah, man, I don't have time. He working on some other degree, going to school, work for a major company. The governor of Tennessee is coming to visit a facility next Monday.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch. So he living his best life, right? And then there's Uncle Freezie. Then there's Dad. I walk around the house. I look like I was in the mirror the other day. I look like Busta Rhymes from 5 years ago, right? I look like legit got a body like Busta. I got a body like DMX before he passed. Well, no, DMX don't have muscles, but yeah, I have the old gut and suspenders look going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I
hate
the
old lumberjack look.
Yes, yes. And I hate it, right? I hate it. So I know I gotta get myself back on track. I was doing push-ups the other day, right? Doing push-ups, just like Mo was doing something, and I thought I'd just try to impress her by doing push-ups in front of her. And boy, when I got to like 46, 47, it sounded like somebody was vacuuming the living room and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. How many push-ups can I do?
Oh, you okay?
Oh, it's because he was like, how many push-ups can you do? Freezie. So, I know I can do 50, right? Without his proper form push-ups, because there's a difference. There's a difference,
Absolutely.
right? So at my weight, I feel like me doing push-ups at my weight at like 355 ish. At 355, me doing 50 push-ups is impressive. I don't care what nobody say, bro. For a dude my size to be doing anything over 30 push-ups is impressive. That's why when I go in the gym, I get when them young boys being there in their fancy sneakers and their expensive gym shorts, I get straight on the floor and start doing push-ups. You're like the old man doing push-ups, you know what I'm saying? And I knock out about 50. You know what I'm saying? Do that, and they were like, man, he's strong. Cause you know what I'm saying, yo,
Right.
when because it's not just an age thing, it's a height weight thing too. Because the taller you are and the longer your arms are, man, the harder it is for you to do push-ups, right? You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, that is.
yeah,
true.
but not but and G Robinson, what I was going to mention is but how many sets? So okay, so I can do multiple sets of 50, but not back to back, and I can do more than 50, but we're talking about proper form push-ups. And like, what are y'all are y'all talking about standard push-ups? Because if you're talking about wide grip push-ups, I can do more than 50. If we're talking about wide grip push-ups, if my thumbs are outside like this, I can do more than 50, right? Right? But a guy taught me an exercise where once you get in your plank position, you get your feet up, basically kind of up under your knees, kind of, and then you lean forward, and then you put most of the pressure on your shoulders
Mm-hmm.
and your traps, and you do push-ups like that. Now with those, I could probably do comfortably 17 to 18. Right? Because I'm just not used to it. It just feels like blood is rushing to my head when I do it. And so I'm not comfortable with that yet, even though I want to kind of like I like the way these dress shirts feel on me. I look like The Rock, you know what I'm saying, with these dress shirts on, except I look like The Rock with a gut. So if you can imagine Brock Lesnar with a not Santa Claus. I ain't going that far. I don't have a Santa Claus belly, but yeah. And that's one of the frustrating things about me is that one of the things that frustrate me is I legit want to get back to flat tummy area. That bothered me. It's one of the reasons, and quite frankly, it's one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of the full body, because what's the word? I'm a little sensitive about having a gut. Mm-hmm. If I can speak frankly with y'all, if I can be honest with y'all, I legit, you know, am what's the word? Not sensitive. What's the word? What's the word, Chuck? You know what I'm talking about? You know how ladies feel about their bodies sometimes?
Self-conscious?
Yes. I'm very self-conscious about this gut. And I can't get rid of it, and it bothers me.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's part of the reasons why I don't do a lot of full body shots no more, man, because I got the gut thing going on, and no matter what I do, like Chuck, you remember in February when we started kicking it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was eating cucumber slices and fruit with natural sugars.
Yes.
Like simple carbs. You know what I'm saying? No complex carbohydrates like honey buns and all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little sensitive to that. And then at the same time, you know, I've been doing all that stuff, and the gut hadn't gone anywhere, even though I feel healthier. You know what I'm saying? Like say for instance, my push-up numbers have gone up. Mm. Right? I can do more push-ups and stuff. I just can't seem to get rid of this gut.
Yeah, man. I
Wow.
yeah, man.
And severe, but I've been walking. I have been walking since we have been doing the show. In the last month or so, I have not, out of some frustration. But since February, I have been walking about 7 miles a day. 7 miles, and my body is shrinking,
Mm-hmm.
but the gut is persistent.
You ain't getting rid of me.
Yeah,
All these memories we done had, all of these cupcakes we done had. You think you gonna get rid of me like that?
right,
No.
right.
I think that will come in time, especially you continue with the diet that the lifestyle choice that you've made in becoming vegan. Um, you continue that. I'm sure
Right.
it's gonna come down eventually.
Right.
You continue walking the way you're walking and eating the way you're eating. I'm more than certain.
Yeah, man. I feel like, and y'all know me, man. So even when I feel vulnerable, I'm still secure enough in myself where I don't feel like, okay. So even when I'm vulnerable, I don't feel like a punk. But you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is right now, I'm um I'm frustrated that this journey that I'm on is not yielding the results that I want right away, even though the journey that I'm on is resulting in, and I'm getting results. It's just not the results that.
You
So
expect it, right?
yeah. So for instance, I went and watched this movie, Thor: Love and Thunder,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, damn, Chris Hemsworth is a good looking dude, right? Not that I like dudes. I'm just saying you could tell he put some effort into getting his body like that, right? And I'm like, man, but what if I get in the gym like that, am I gonna be able to get ripped up like Chris Hemsworth? Right? Probably not, right? But what if I put in work like that? Can I get close? Well, the thing is, since I was big for so long, yeah, I still have like loose skin and stuff in places. That don't bother me at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the weight loss and loose skin stuff. I'm that's like a badge of honor for me, right? But what I'm frustrated with is like, because I look at my legs are more defined. You know what I'm saying? Um, calves are more defined. Feet, ankles, everything looks stronger. You know what I'm saying? But the gut is persistent. I just can't figure it out. For the life of me, I just can't. So is it the diet, sugar and salt? It may not be sugar. It may be salt, right? I think salt is the thing that's getting me, but I don't know how to eliminate. Okay, so here's a dilemma. Here's a dilemma. How do you eliminate salt and sugar and change your lifestyle, like diet and all that stuff? Change the way you eat and all these things without having salt to help you make the adjustment. That is where I'm struggling. That's what I'm struggling at. But,
Okay.
let's say, so for instance, Chuck, you can't tell me to stop eating fried chicken, right? And then when I do the substitute for fried chicken, and they're not seasoned, now therein lies a dilemma.
Right. Okay. Um. Well, salt. Well, I think what I use pink Himalayan salt. Like that's what I season everything with. They
Right.
say that is supposed to be the healthier of of the salts.
Right.
Um, yeah, G Robinson. Yeah, they definitely have uh like the well, I think Mrs. Dash has like sodium or something in it, but they have Italian spice and different things like that that doesn't have salt in it. Um, but I don't think a little bit of salt is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Uh,
Right.
I like my thing is bread.
What kind of bread you talking about, though, bro?
Wheat bread. Like
Okay.
I've stopped eating the white bread.
Okay.
Um, I haven't had white bread since February,
Mm.
but um, I know that wheat bread is supposed to be healthier, but uh, I eat it a lot. Like I eat a sandwich every day for lunch. It's either a tuna fish sandwich, tofu sandwich, or some kind of meatless alternative something, right? Um, and then for dinner, it's either going to be brown rice or mashed potatoes and some more uh, meatless something and a load of vegetables. And so for me, I do the plant-based butter with the pink Himalayan salt on whatever veggies, and I'm good to go. Like that is
Okay. Okay. So how do you feel after that?
um how do I feel after eating?
Yeah.
Uh Initially full, and then maybe 30 minutes later hungry again. I'm like, yo, but
Right.
I just ate.
Just ate.
Um
Right. And yeah. And
yeah.
so just real quick, white bread is weird because the healthy part of the wheat that is used is stripped away, and the unhealthy part is used to make the bread. And then you bleach it and add chemicals to it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easier to make. You can make it faster, 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 faster. You know what I'm saying? By using that thing. And then that's why it's so if you want to be healthy, anything that's white, don't eat it. If you see it and it's white, don't eat it. Period. Right? If it's white potatoes, if it's salt, if it's sugar, if it's milk,
What is
if
this
it's
white girl?
cream, if it's white, don't eat it. Period.
Okay.
That's just if you want to get rid of some. So but the thing is your body is going to crave certain stuff because like a lot of things that you have a relationship with, if you have a relationship with it for a long time and then it goes away, you're going to miss it. It's
Right.
part of life. It's like separation anxiety. You be in a relationship with somebody for a long time, that person go away, you miss them. Same thing with your body. When you try to stop smoking, you say you try to stop smoking, your body is going to miss it and crave it because your body has been used to it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And so that's the thing. That's the key with everything. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, severe. Yeah. So white is not right. If it's white, don't eat it. Don't consume it. You know what I'm saying? All those fatty milks loaded down with a whole bunch of chemicals and sugars. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. If it's white, don't eat it, man. But to the push-up question though, yeah, the push-up thing is um I could probably go. So I'm getting over a back injury too. So I'm getting over a back injury also. So I'm in that weird spot of okay. Oh, that's dope. Oh, I see you. Yeah, you doing your thing, bro. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. So I'm getting over a back injury too. And so I'm doing push-ups, and I got to be careful to make sure I do use proper form push-ups, not different types of push-ups. I'll leave that for y'all athletes. The athletes that are out there that can push up with two hands and then reach over, touch their shoulder, and then come back down. I'll leave that for y'all. Like the complicated move push-ups. Yeah, I'll leave that for y'all. But when we talking about army push-ups, standard,
yeah,
I can do those for a while. My only deal is at when I get to a point where, see, I don't run out of stamina, I run out of strength, and there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like Chuck, you remember how you used to do push-ups and you just run out of gas and get into muscle failure and collapse or whatever with push-ups? See, with me, it ain't that. What it is with me is I'll get that lactic acid built up in the arms. And so what I'll do is I'll start having poor form.
Right.
And so instead of my body getting a benefit from doing push-ups, now I'm looking at hurting myself. You know what I'm saying? Doing push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was 175 and that was the issue, that's one thing. But when you talk about a man, you know what I'm saying, my age, you know what I'm saying, in his 350s or whatever it is that I weigh right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want all that weight on your shoulders and elbows.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
And even, your joints, you don't want all that weight on you. Because as soon as you lose weight, you'll feel better. If your back is hurting, your knees is hurting,
right,
and all that stuff, lose some weight. I guarantee you'll start feeling better. Now I don't know how many push-ups I can do. I haven't done a push-up in a long time. And I keep saying, yo, when I'm sitting down watching TV, every 10 minutes or every 20 minutes, you should drop down to the floor, knock out a quick 10.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah. Perfect form.
I've said it. I've said it. All right, wait. I'm gonna watch one more, and then I'm gonna get down there. And it never happens. So, the proper form push-ups, man. I remember, like, the very first PT test you take at reception, and they're counting the push-ups, and for some reason, the person that was counting for me kept saying one. I was like, wait a minute. No, I've done at least 25 of these things, and he's still saying one.
Right.
And then finally, time. We got a one over here. A one. I'm pouring out in sweat. One. He's like, yeah, those weren't push-ups. You only did one proper push-up. Thought I was doing them right. I've always done push-ups this way. No. So there's a technique. There's a technique to it. But I'm gonna leave it to guys like yourself who trying to get like Thor, the god of thunder.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the god of thunder for sure. Cause I was Putin last night, bro. I'm definitely the god of thunder. Because man, listen, when you vegan, bro, oh my goodness, one of the side effects is tooting.
Yes.
The dog got me last night, and I got him back. Same time, same. He walked by me. I was eating an organic pasta salad. I had organic noodles, right? Healthy noodles. And so in that healthy noodles, I had broccoli, onion, a vegan vinaigrette, a vegan mayo, a vegan cheese, tomato. What else? Vegan pepperoni and something else in it. You said olives, garlic, yeah, garlic, and so the dog walked by. He saw me eating. I don't know what it is with dogs. When dogs see humans eat, they think it's time to eat. Yeah. You ever notice that, Chuck?
Yes.
It's so when dogs see a human eat, they think it's time to eat. Like they smell food, they like, and they're like, "What you got there, big boy?" And I'm like, "Mind your business, little dog. You go on about your business." You know what I'm saying? And so he walked by me, and this is the older dog, the one I'm always, and when I see him sleeping, I always disturb him because he looked like he, you know what I'm saying, about to go to the upper room. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I always call his name. Like when he's sleeping real good, I call his name. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But he walked by me. Yeah. And then walk in a circle. You ever seen a dog walk in a circle and lay back down?
Yes. My dog does it all the time.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. And so he walked by me and I'm like, exactly, right? Exactly. And so he walked behind the recliner and I crop duster get him. And then he walked by me with his hand. Yeah, you smell that? Yeah, so yeah, man.
That's sweet.
Yeah, man. and so Severe says a proper colon cleanse is necessary once a year too. I know I need to do the colon cleanse, man. The only thing about a colon cleanse is what product do you buy that's actually going to work. I just bought a product in July, and the testimonials was, yeah, man. Oh my God, you're gonna have to move your office in the bathroom when you buy this product. And I bought it and it didn't do nothing. I got the product in there somewhere. Maybe we'll do a product review on it or something. But I bought it. It didn't do nothing. I hate the product, and I can't get a refund.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So yeah, thank you, Amazon. I think it's called. Hey, boss lady, what's it called? Vupu? I think it's Zupu or something. Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zupu. That's the name of it. I bought this thing, a product called Zupu. Right. I bought a product called Zupu. I read the reviews. They said that it would cleanse your colon out. You can lose somewhere between 5 and 10 pounds of waste that you've been carrying around. I tried the product for like 5 days straight. Nothing happened. It sounds like, what do you do?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Chuck, I got questions. And I started to pull it. I started to pull it up. Somebody hit me on Lawrence Tears instead of Vibe and stuff.
Right.
And asked me this. How come we're always saying that music from the 70s is better than music from today?
Oh my God.
Right. The example is Run DMC does not sell as many records as the Migos.
Right.
I don't even know why I have to answer. Why do I have to answer stuff like this?
You don't have to answer. You can ignore people. I do it all the time.
I should, right?
I do it all the time. Not too many people. There aren't many artists who outsell the Migos. It just aren't. And to be honest, I don't know. I'm not going to say that there's a lot of layers to this question, but I would say this: one, two different eras,
Right.
like time. Hip hop was still in its infancy.
Right.
When Run DMC were at the top of their game.
Right.
They were pioneer of sorts. You
right.
can, you liking, Migos more than Run DMC. That's subjective. That's a personal choice.
Right.
But to say something's better because it sold more, I don't know. I don't agree with that.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I love the organic, harmonic flavor of a group that flows together. Right? I do. But when I say that, that means I favor the Migos, right? Because that's what they try to do. They ad lib over the top of each other. When dude be saying something, my shoes is trash. Another dude is like, and I'm like, this shit is garbage, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't. But so here's my conflict there. How can I say I prefer one style, and then when a group does that style, I say they trash? Right? Like, do you like the
Do I like?
Okay. Give me an example. Do you prefer which would you prefer? Do you prefer Pretty Ricky or Slade? Which group do you like better?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Do I like Pretty Ricky or Slade?
Slade.
Slade.
Yeah. Walking down the street, watching ladies go about watching you.
I'm trying to understand why these two groups are even in the same sentence. It's not even. First of all, no on the Pretty Ricky. Yes on Slade. That's not a grind on me. Come on, man. Get them.
Man, I'm okay.
Man, that old fake wash down wanna be the 90s so bad R&B.
I understand.
All those guys did terrible impressions of 90s groups at that time. Like, nah, man. And I think Pretty Ricky has some hits. But nah, not even. Chat. Who are you? Who are you taking? Are you taking Pretty Ricky or Slave?
Right.
I'm going Slave. Where you going?
Come on, bro. I didn't even know Pretty Ricky was a thing. I thought Pretty Ricky was that dude from Martin. I thought it was Miguel Nunez from Martin. To be honest with you, people was like, "Yo,
is what they call."
Yeah. That. I didn't even know Pretty Ricky was a thing, bro. I swear, I didn't. People telling me, I'm like, yo, you mean Mister? Mister only has one song. He's like, nah, man, nah, not them. The other ones. Jagged Edge. No, not them. Pretty Ricky. Yeah, I 112. And 112 is a group I think is a iconic group, right? 112, I think
iconic.
Yeah, because their later albums, once they got to Motown and off Bad Boy, I think they kind of tried to do too much. But if you okay. So when I listen to an album, I try to feel it. I try to understand the motivations. Like when Chuck Allen come out with an album, and I'm thinking to myself before I open this album, what was Chuck Allen thinking? You know what I'm saying? Let me read the liner notes on the album. Like what kind of mindset Chuck Allen is in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what's the concept of this album? Is this the love album? Is this the societal issues album? Is this the weed album? Right? Is this the breakup album? Like I try to get in that mindset. Like with Marvin Gaye, the Trouble Man soundtrack, right? It's a concept to it, right?
Right.
The Trouble Man soundtrack didn't have a bunch of chart toppers on it. And people might think it's a bust, right? But in theory, my man had a concept that he was trying to follow, a message that he was trying to send, right? It was like in that vein of what's going on, right? So it wasn't a whole bunch of dance tracks on it. Dance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It wasn't a bunch of that on there. None of that on there, right? None of that on there. But if for your listening pleasure, the Trouble Man soundtrack gets you in that mindset that no matter who you are, like whether you are the granddad and you have a son and a grandbaby, or if you are the grandbaby and you have a dad and a granddad and a great granddad that's an old man, when you listen to the Trouble Man soundtrack, you can relate to it. You know your place. You feel me? It's like the Middle Nas albums, how great those Middle Nas albums are, and people sleep on them because they don't have the street anthems and they don't have the club songs on it, so they don't understand where Nas is coming from, right? So they say the music is, man, those Middle Nas albums probably wasn't that good, but when you listen to what my man is talking about, you know, okay. So these are his Trouble Man soundtracks. And I know people don't get that. They would rather just say those Middle Nas albums are trash. And I get it. Because if you can't relate, you can't relate. Right? But when it comes to, you know, the relationship between the artist and his listeners, there's got to be a connection there. Oh, geez. Severe done started the New Edition thing. Touring to the 90. Too bad they won't be coming out with an album. Last time New Edition came out with an album, they sounded like B2K. Gonna be hot tonight. Do I hate New Edition, bro?
I think you might do.
Okay. All right. So I don't want to hate New Edition, bro. I don't want to hate New Edition, man. I don't.
I don't think you hate them. I think you just really feel like they're overrated.
Yeah. I feel about them about how I feel about the Knicks right now. Like I really want them to be good.
Yeah.
They are very underwhelming. I really want them to be good. They're very underwhelming.
Well, you heard it. You heard it here first.
What's the greatest R&B group of all time? Just put my can you relax my mind? Put me at ease. Just tell me who the greatest R&B group is of all time, male, and then female, and then that way I could just put this thing to rest forever. You're gonna say the Osley Brothers. If you say the Osley Brothers, okay.
Okay, good. You read my mind. I was either going to go with the Isleys. I had Earth, Wind, and Fire. I was like, they're more of a band.
Yeah, they are more of a band. Even though once they got into the 80s, they got into more R&B once they got into the
80s. The Whispers, yes.
Okay. All right. What about female groups? Where's Ron from Still Knicks fans? Ron from Still Knicks fans don't know me. Yeah.
Female group of all time.
We're gonna just say In Vogue and get it over with. Or is there a better R&B group than In Vogue?
Female R&B group better than In Vogue. You could make a case for 3LW, the Cheetah Girls.
I forgot about the Cheetah Girls, bro. I ain't heard that name. I ain't heard that name since like '98. They sing that song. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Is that who that is? Don't you wish your girlfriend was?
I don't know who sing that song. I just know it's a movie song. I don't remember hearing it. SWV, nah.
Oh snap! They don't even. Chuck, you said 3LW and then said SWV, nah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I was joking. So 3LW ain't in that conversation. 3LW, the Cheetah Girls, ain't in that conversation.
Moke and Steph.
No, Moke and Steph. Do anybody remember them?
No. Cut close.
Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Around, fooling. You can tell R. Kelly wrote that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. What group did you just say?
Me?
Yes.
Moke and Steph.
Moke and Steph.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of Changing Faces. Sorry. Never mind.
Yeah. Moke and Steph had that song, He's Mine. He's mine, something.
First, but I got them all the time.
Yeah.
The Supremes. Yeah, you could
Excuse me.
you could make a case. You could make a case for the Supremes. Um, but we all know what my feelings on the Supremes and Diana Ross being the worst singer in the group.
Why was she in the group? Florence Ballard, was she the most talented?
Her voice is crazy, man.
Her voice is crazy. Right.
Mary Wilson, Mary Wells. I mean,
Mary Wells, yeah.
Come on, man. Them ladies can sing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna sing like this for the rest of my career.
Oh my God. Beyonce.
Man.
Beyonce.
Beyonce
can sing, by the way. I'm just
Beyonce
can sing.
Beyonce has, you could tell that she's a classically trained singer.
Right.
Like she could sing in all styles. She knows how to sing in different ranges and keys. Like she's but those singers, it's like the classical trained guitarist.
Right.
Sounds phenomenal.
Right.
Great notes, string separation.
Right.
Everything is clean and crisp. Right.
Right.
But then you get, this guy who ain't classically trained playing some whiskey blues on his guitar, and it sounds different.
And then he started tapping that foot.
Yes.
He started to keep time. And then he, all the things that go with, learning how to adapt without the pristine studio setting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get all these things, the heel tap, the toe tap, the guitar slap, the string separation, and a little bit of singing. And you're like, oh my God, this person right here has been trained and yeah.
Right. For years, guitarists have been, searching out, looking for as much info as they can find on heartburn. Of Robert Johnson. And Robert Johnson was a self-taught musician, but the folklore, he met the devil at the crossroads and sold his soul to be able to play the blues. But a self-taught musician was able to revolutionize the way the guitar was played at the time. Because no one was playing the guitar the way he was playing it at the time.
Right.
I'm
gonna be right back. I want to make sure this puppy don't tear away from my
Yes, sir. Okay. Check out Singer Celeste. Okay. Jennifer Hudson is a good singer. The Jones Girls, yeah, that's Freezie's. That's Uncle Freezie's go-to. The Jones Girls. Oh, Barry White's group. They're the best group of all time, though, Mr. Vince. Are they? I don't know. They could be. And when I say I haven't heard of them, that only means that I am unfamiliar. There's nothing disparaging about that group. But as we sit here, I am going to Google that group and play something and see. Like I don't I'm unfamiliar, but we're gonna get to it. Here we go. Search. Oh, okay. I definitely remember seeing this album cover. Okay, okay. And you saying they can go, Mr. Vince. They can sing. Oh, oh. I just found the next record I'm a sample. Thank you, Mr. Vince. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mr. Vince. I just found the next record. I'm gonna sample by Love Unlimited is Share a Little Love in Your Heart. Oh, oh, oh. I'm getting goosebumps to think how I'm about to chop that up. Oh, yes, sir. that sounded that sounded good. Not the best female group of all time, but
Who's that?
good.
I'm sorry.
Love Unlimited.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're good. I haven't I wasn't familiar, but then when I saw one of the album covers, I was like, okay, I'm familiar with that album cover. Um, hey, Mr. Severe, you have a great day, man. Thanks for coming by and chopping it up with us. Um, I just played something, man. Oh, I'm chopping that up immediately.
You talking about yeah.
Uh, this Love Unlimited. Oh my goodness, it's called Share a Little Love in Your Heart. Yeah, I'm about to do some things to that. That is about to be the most head nod stuff you've ever heard. Man, that joint came on crazy. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, uh I, yep. So I think it's are we gonna get into the what are they thinking?
Yeah, I got some of them queued up right now.
Okay.
I got some all right, y'all. Don't laugh. Don't be giggling and stuff, y'all, because some of these are kind of funny. All right, some of these are kind of funny. All right, here we go. I don't know what to think there. I was like, man, who has the best hair? I was like, who's got the best hair right there? You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say he's like, I'm really feeling you. Like you're gorgeous. Hold on for a second. Is that an Adam's apple?
Oh God, dog it. Oh man.
Was that? Oh no. The crying game all over again.
Oh my God. Nah, man. Nah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
All right.
What y'all thinking? Chat, what are y'all thinking? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it one more time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what they thinking, bro. I'm speechless on this one. I'm speechless on this one. Yeah. Let me. Yeah, because we about way over time. Let me play a couple more just real quick. I know what they're thinking. They're thinking like, how in the world are we gonna pay this light bill? I already owe your pops $200. You're like, call him. You never know what he's gonna say. I don't want to call him, but we can't sit here without no lights. That's probably what they're thinking.
I think I told you, let me get a condom. You said no.
Wow. In the heat of the moment. Wow. Hey, wisdom. After 7 or Tony. All right, Chuck, I got one more. I'm gonna queue you up for you. I got one more. Damn. These ones need to get a room. What the hell? I thought that was gonna be like your auntie kiss you on the forehead, and next thing you know, she jumping out of this cat's throat, and he likes it.
I don't know what they're. I don't know what they're thinking, but I'm thinking, if this dude don't get off of this screen with this shoe polish on his face and his hair on his head,
Esquire, baby.
He got that kiwi.
Let me play it again. Yeah, man.
Got that Beijing baby.
Oh,
yo, that is a wild kiss.
Yes. She is in that thing, boy. Wow. Yeah, what are they thinking?
I'm thinking she's about to get all of that on her dress.
Yes. Yes.
She's gonna look like she's been hugging a tire when she's done. I don't know, man. I don't know. Nobody looking.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna just play it again. I'm not gonna cut the audio, but check it out. Oh, he puckered up and everything, and then she came in, and then oh my God, she looked like
that's too wide, yo. That's too wide. That's too wide when you going with the pucker. Like when you going with the, like you don't then try to swallow her face.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I like kisses. I'm gonna go ahead and kiss Mocha in a few minutes. Yeah, I was like, man, that's crazy. My man is like, I think my man went in for the smooch, and she turned it into something very special. Yeah, man, that's crazy. All right, man. Let me get out of here so I can prepare for Oh, just real quick. Tonight, everybody, we're doing an all-time draft, all-time NBA draft on Lawrence Tears at 8 p.m. tonight. So we're gonna rock we'll probably rock for 6 or 7 hours today, right? So we'll probably do that. So we'll probably rock for 2.5, 3 hours for the next morning drive, then do that joint at 8, and then do a follow-up show. So we coming on at 7:30 and we'll probably rock all the way to like 11:30 with the all-time draft and all that stuff, and talk Knicks and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go prepare for that. What time is it? 10:20. God, man, time be flying. Shout out to the front stoopers for checking us out. Shout out to the vibrant ones that are checking us out. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And definitely tomorrow later. Wednesdays we have conference calls and business stuff that we can't avoid unless we want to get fired. So it's like, so we'll start later tomorrow, but we would definitely look at seeing y'all tomorrow. Yeah. You're gonna get age. Oh, I'm sorry. I usually don't do the peace out, man. Chuck usually peace us out. So,
hey man, I want to thank everybody for coming. We'll be back here tomorrow, like Unc said, a little bit later. It's been a pleasure. Thank Nate for coming through, dropping some more gems. If you like that, man, make sure you hit us up on Twitter, man, at the Vibes and Stuff Twitter handle, and let us know, man. Get Nate back up here again to keep putting us in on that home ownership and the steps we need to take to become homeowners. Have a great day, the rest of you guys. Peace.
Peace, y'all.